Hello, folks. Welcome back as we approach the finals for our second week in Europe in our SPL Season 2 qualifiers.
That's right. Panthera going to be a mainstay here in the qualifying finals as this is their second week in a row. However, newly founded Pointless are going to find themselves up in there as well after their defeat of Trig, which is nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, Pointless, they're seeded. We soft-seeded them 8th. Right, and so they came out.
They were seeded 8th. They weren't soft seeded.
Right. So the first week they weren't soft seeded, and the second week they performed well enough in order to get seeded into that 8th position, which is the final, pretty much the last seed. They overtook Trig, just the last one, and to get there they had to take out London Conspiracy as well. So.
That's right. They've had not an easy day so far, and it's not going to get any easier with Panthera as we go into picks and bans. It looks like Panthera has chosen the option of topside here, so they're going to have first ban and Arn King respect ban. Hell is gone.
Yeah, the hell coming out from Arn King doing so well. On the side of Panthera, we're going to see hi-rez and his team, and a couple of other familiar names. Adapting is one of the more standout characters that we see on this team. Ninja Demi, everybody pretty much familiar with. Emilitu and Optics. So these are players that sort of have earned their stripes in the professional scene, whereas Team Pointless, that's exactly what they're doing right here.
All right, so rest of the bands coming out. Ymir, Shibalanke, and Serket leaving Athena on the table. I expect that this will be picked up in the first couple picks at least. I mean, she's available, and why not go for it? But they're going to start out with Thor. Bastet still available as well, so this is probably going to be Athena Bastet if I had to wager.
Yeah, I mean, Athena, there it is, and we'll see who they pick up. I love the Athena pick, especially after the Thor. The Agni pick, equally respectable as far as the Athena Bastet is concerned. Agni, again, just a great one-size-fits-all character. We generally see him being picked up in the middle lane, so good stuff coming out from Team Pointless. We'll see how they transition on as they pick up hi-rez.
All right.
Will make his first appearance in the SPL, or the SPL qualifiers at least.
See, I'm not surprised like that is. I think this character's good.
Talk to me.
I like him. I mean, great clear, great space control.
Yes.
I mean, he has amazing boxing potential against anyone in the end game. One of the most, I think, difficult characters to play well using the bounces. However, doesn't have a very good matchup against little baby Cupid.
Yeah, Cupid definitely a little bit problematic for him. Here's the thing that I like about hi-rez though. hi-rez is his ultimate controls the situation just as much as Fields of Love. It doesn't have it doesn't have the cripple onto it, but it provides it provides a situation where you don't want to walk into it. It's like a Kukulkan tornado, except it's an ultimate.
Yeah, see, all right. Then I would put it more towards a large tornado. It'll do some damage. It'll hurt you, but Fields of Love could actually kill you. It's like, oh, now I'm Mez for 9 seconds.
That's fair. The tactical application of it is more what I mean.
What is this dream lineup here of Athena, Agni, Cupid, and Bastet?
I mean, right here, what we're seeing is a Team Panthera that has a specific way they want to play. They want to bring hi-rez, they want to bring Nuwa, they want to bring Tyr into the situation.
If they put Hercules on this team, this is just going to be craziness.
Well, I mean, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Panthera is going something a little bit different. We're going to see Geb, so we're going to see Raffer play an actual support character.
God forbid.
That'll be interesting. But Team Pointless going very standard right here. So this is really, as they pick up a Ra, fantastic solo laner. I like it.
See, I'm not on board with this. I wanted Herc or Aphrodite here. I think Ra does well, but realistically, they don't have a front line for Ra to be good in. Athena needs to get in and get out.
Ra can be a front liner providing the right build. You build him real tanky, definitely. So put it this way, Brandon, you're not going to see a Doom Orb on this character today in the solo lane right here for Team Pointless. But Panthera, let's talk about their lineup, as theirs is a little bit more intricate. So we're most likely going to see Nuwa in the middle lane with Tyr in the solo. hi-rez and Geb making up the duo lane, where we see Thor lurking in the jungle. And that's exactly what we are going to see. Adapting playing that Thor. Adapting has a great Thor, by the way.
Emilito backing to the base here, I guess, after shooting a shot. Not sure what he's doing.
Wants to pick up more ammo.
Do you think we're going to see an invade here?
On the side of Panthera?
I mean, either side. Honestly, I think both have decent probability to go for it. I would like to see Cupid take that early aggression against hi-rez, who is opted into Morningstar.
Like it. Gamble. Enjoy it.
Is this Heartseeker or Transcendence?
This is most likely a Transcendence, but I think we'll see a Heart. I would rather see a Heartseeker, but it might be a Transcendence.
All right, so F-Dot, I'm having a problem here with adapting.
Okay.
I mean, he has his Hand of the Gods in the off slot and not in the first slot, and I don't know if I could deal with this.
He does pick up boots 1, and this is a conversation that can really come down from the top pros to the basic people playing in basic ranked.
Right.
Hog 1 in boots versus Hog 2 in no boots. Is 6% really worth 30 seconds off the cooldown of Hog?
It depends on the rotation, I guess. Depends on how much you're going to use it. Hand of the God's going to be used early here from adapting, so he's going to have that 90-second cooldown here. He's going to wind up taking a little bit more damage, though, from the blue buff. That or Demi's going to take damage. Oh, no, they have double Hand of the Gods, so neither of them should take too much here whatsoever. I'm liking that people are finally starting to adapt to the line of sight strategy. The first week was just very frustrating for me.
Yeah, it's definitely something that they're going to have to adapt to, and adapting already making his way into the soul lane. They got there a lot sooner than Team Pointless, and you can pretty much point that to the Hog.
Yeah, well, Thor already making the rotation here, whereas Bastet's still trying to clean the wave up. She's going to follow suit on the rotation, but Thor coming in, it looks like, Skrit not going to have too much trouble here. Optics actually taking a lot of damage. Will Bastet go for the kill? No, there's no way she's going to jump into that.
Just a little bit too much damage. No Mark of the Vanguard on her, so can't stop that.
Geb just rolled out into 2 people. Very, very confusing to see them not go for that kill instantaneously. Harpom going to try to clear the wave up, but it looks like the push actually did go to Hou-Yi there.
Yeah, Hou-Yi, this will be an interesting one to watch, folks, because Hou-Yi has to clear so interestingly. Are we going to see... So Hou-Yi can clear the wave with a bounce.
Right, must bounce.
Or he can sort of...
Almost
clear the wave a la Uller with a straight shot. So are we going to see Emilito really go for the full wave clear, or are we just going to see him take it easy in these pro matches?
So far, I think he's taking the casual approach of, I'm going to shoot this now. Yay! Straight down the middle. Hit it with the bladed arrow style. But right now, I think I would like to see him go for it. I mean, Ricochet, it's built into the name, right?
Yeah, exactly. Really something he wants to look out for. And my eyes this match are going to be on Raffer. As we said, we saw him play Thanatos support.
I'm sorry. This is so important. They push the lane in mid, Thor and Optics, right? And then they take the back right camp. Then they push the lane in mid, and then they both back to the base completely to spend money, and now it looks like they'll just go for the left camp here. I think I would have liked to see Optics go for this as well. I think that's why I was so excited, but they don't split the left camp, but adapting is level 5. That might have actually been purposeful that they didn't split it to make sure the gank potential was here. Expect adapting go up. Our first real gank's going to be in mid.
Here it comes. Thor is
He's
up
spotted.
by the Gold Fury.
He's
Looks
spotted.
at the left-hand side. Lands it. Gets the double tap. They're going to try to completely abuse this Athena, but able to dash out. That's a little bit rough for adapting. Now, that's a great play coming out on this side of Team Pointless because everything went right for Panthera.
Emilito just didn't have any pressure. He went into Death's Toll instead of going into Bluestone. And honestly, I don't think that's a discussion anymore. I don't think there's like, I think this is good because of this reason. No, you must build Bluestone. You have no choice. And right there, First Blood was dropped because Emilito didn't build correctly.
Yeah, this time though, it is confirmed we're going to see it built into the Transcendence. I like it. It's going to be a lot more damage than the Heartseeker. I said that I wanted to see the Heartseeker. It offers a lot. It offers a lot of movement speed, etc. Charge Morningstar, though. So Transcendence, let's talk about this a little bit, Brandon.
This will give him the mana per 5 that he's missing from the Bluestone pendant, but it's not going to be as sustainable. I mean, Bluestone gives you a little bit more. And while, yes, Transcendence does give you more damage, it's also far more expensive.
Right, and this is basically what this player has to balance, okay? He's about even with Cupid. Cupid has about 100 gold on him, okay? So that's a lead, but not quite. Cupid's Devo Gloves are going to come online. Cupid's Kill's going to come online.
No!
The turnaround!
Absolute destruction. The Ricochet bounces off the wall, and Melito with the double tap gonna be sending Fresh Times back to the base for 15 seconds.
So Hou-Yi, ladies and gentlemen, we talked a lot about how this character is widely regarded as bad.
No,
widely regarded by popular opinion as being bad. But the thing is, he's just difficult to pull off.
Very
when
difficult.
You can pull off the Ricochet because of the mark, you get the stun. Into the ultimate, because of the mark, you get the slow. When you can do all of that.
To be fair, though, that wasn't him pulling that off. That was Cupid going, hey, I'm in position now if you'd like to shoot me 2 times with the same shot.
Even still, ladies and gentlemen, the reason Emilito was able to pull that off was because incredible mechanics right there. And I mean, because of that, that's what that turnaround was. That was undoubtedly a kill by Cupid on any other character.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And He was able to turn it around quickly. Mid lane, you can see Optics getting pressured back by Skrit, but we're getting very close to that Transcendence being done, and Dev Gloves are still not done. Did he just spend that gold on boots? What? He has enough gold now. Oh,
Yep.
no, that is such a big misplay.
Yes.
Oh, Fresh Time's really throwing that one away.
That was a little bit rough. He wants to stack up, but because of that, that'll put Emilito's Hou-Yi Transcendence in a very good position. They should come online about the same time,
Yeah.
and that's the entire reason you don't build Transcendence, because your enemy's going to start stacking
Actually,
before you.
I think Transcendence is done.
Transcendence is done, and he's going to back right here and pick it up. But that's the entire reason that you don't build Transcendence, because
Right.
Devo Gloves come online first.
Not
But
to
with
mention
that
the
choice,
sustainability is huge.
but with that choice,
Uh-oh, wait, I hear some cats going down. They're doing a 4-man, all ult-inclusive rush down here. Raffer trying for it. Raffer steals it. 4-man Cataclysm plus the Hand of the Gods staying alive here. And he actually does go down, but they trade out for a Bastet Panthera.
Arn King or adapting, gets stunned, gonna hit, and Fresh Times gets the kill with the basic 3 members chasing.
Rip!
But Emilitu from the top coming down. That ultimate will claim not just 1 but 2 lives, and not only was that play by Pointless a little bit rough, I like the decision to go for it. Testing Raffer. See, it didn't work out, Brandon, but I like it. Raffer has shown in the past couple of weeks that he's not a fantastic as far as the support situation is concerned. So Team Pointless put him in the vice grip. Come steal it. You know what he says? Fine, I will. And he takes it for the team, and then he gets kills. I like it.
Where was the taunt? Like, why didn't it wait until the end there? I can't believe that was executed so perfectly
Yep.
by Panthera. Now, jumping in here, he's bleeding out. Oh, Emilito getting a little bit crazy there. I thought he was going to go back in. He would have died instantaneously. 5-2 plus the Gold Fury. 3,000 gold going to separate these two teams, with Emilito topping the pack here at 4,600 gold. Transcendence is done. Boots 2 already online.
Wow.
And jeez, is he in a good spot.
Hou-Yi. This is the first time we've seen him in professional competition, and he is making a splash. 3-0-0. Read the slash line, already level 9 comparatively to his level 10 solo and mid laner, so doing it well. 7 minutes in, 5-2. Read the kills going the way of Panthera, and they are leading by 3,000 gold. Brandon already in a great position.
And remember, this is Hou-Yi technically before the buff. His 3 is still technically like the worst move in the game. It's called Dive Bomb. It's right there. It's super slow. It can't go over Thor wall. It's just really awkward. It will get buffed soon, but not for a lot there. Mid lane, a lot of damage coming through. Skrit not in a good spot, but the cats are going to come out. 1-for-1 trade is likely here, as adapting will probably go down to the cats. Pikachu will be forced to escape here as the Hand of the Gods come out. Flurry Q dives in, but will find very little but some mana usage.
Right, just no real ability to really follow up there, as mid lane is already down.
By the way, the people at home just missed it. I don't think you saw it as well. I switched over to solo lane. Arn King just threw some auto attacks into the wall, trying to stop Demi from backing. Just threw him right into the wall.
Just missed it?
Just missed it twice.
Just missed it. Unfortunately,
important.
that's what happens. But
It's important, though, because I think that's nerves. I think it's like, oh, my God, I got to stop him. Oh, my God, I got to do something because my
Right.
team is losing. And that's showing a little bit of panic, which is a lot more important than people give it credit for.
very true. I mean, yesterday's broadcast, we heard we heard panic being referenced towards Jerby. You know, that's the reason. He's mechanically gifted. He knows, he's very good at reading the map, but we see the ults missing, and a lot of times that's panic. So that sort of thing, that's what can lead when you're not really playing 100% comfort. That's what you want to look for. And I mean, it's a learning process for Team Pointless, right? We talked about how they're new, and right here, left-hand lane, we're having the ultimates come down, but really for nothing. So Emilito, that ultimate coming out from Hou-Yi is very, very hard to land.
Right, I mean, he got the crow off. It was doing this slow, going for the bounce here. We hear Bastet jumping around on the right side. Ninja Demi is not afraid of anything right now. In fact, given his positioning, I'm expecting a steal. Left side adapting, finds a kill over the wall there to be able to pick up Skrit. Left side tower is going to be going down. Right side tower's in a lot of trouble, but Arn King is going to rotate over. Still a power play and major advantage here for Panthera.
Panthera has been absolutely on fire with taking these towers down, Brandon. We're not even at the 10-minute mark, and 2 towers are missing.
Whoa!
Fresh Time Z is missing his life thanks to Optics. Grass Knife through the wall, but the Pikachu is going to pick up Raffer, and now we're going to have to see a retreat from Panthera. Optics gets the kill with that ultimate from out of nowhere. The Pikachu falls down. There's still a lot of members in blue on the left-hand side, and all there is to protect it is an Athena. Brandon, we're not even at 10 minutes. Mid tower's down. Left-hand tower's down. They're just going for the structures. I like the plays.
Oh, Arn King not going to recognize that as blue stolen until it was too little and too late. He's going to lose not only his tier 1, but he's going to lose a rather important bit of sustainability in lane. Panthera with a huge lead here, 8,000 experience on the graph, plus 5,500 gold. What is this now?
All by himself is Optics. How many seconds will he last? Just about 4.
I mean, honestly, he was there for way too long. There was no reason for him to be doing that. The greed was real there, and it's going to hurt him. Yet he still maintains relevancy as top, or rather second gold per minute overall at 471. Top, of course, belonging to Adapting.
Adapting just outstanding. He's 2-2-4 right now, which is a very Thor slash line. And a lot of what Thor does is intangible, Brandon. You get those stuns from the ultimate. You get fantastic walls. They're not always reflected on the scoreboard, but he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know, keeping Team Pointless sort of out of it. Great ricochet. Love to see it. I can't wait to see more of this character being played. Hopefully, Emilito isn't the only one.
Yeah, my God. Skrit taking over 50% of his health. That one will be reflected on the scoreboard.
Yes. That is one of the tangible effects of a good Thor. Hitting the Pikachu with the 1-2, and he's got about 66%. They're going to try and take down Adapting right here. Not able to do it with a good taunt, though.
I am absolutely convinced that he's just stat padding at this point. He's
going
top damage just by a little bit. He goes, yeah, take that, Optics, with your global ult.
Yeah. I mean, very, very much so. We're about 11 minutes in. 31,000, about 32,000 to 27,000 gold. So you're looking at a 5K difference between the two teams. 9 to 5 read the kills as well. So Panthera doing it big. Definitely doing it big, bringing it home. They're trying to win this. This is the best of 3. Don't forget, folks, we're here in the finals of Week 2 SPL Season 2 qualifiers. So Panthera wants to win this game very hard to sort of mentally push their opponent down because Team Pointless has had a very rough road to get here.
So right now, I think this is a mistake coming out from Pointless. You can see the wards on the map. We have 2 sentries, one on the hotspot on their side on the left, and of course, one directly in front of the Gold Fury. When you have a Bastet, there must be aggressive wards. You have to know when the support is backing or out of position. You need to know when he's rotating. That way you can use those cats to steal away objectives.
Right.
Instead, they're just, I mean, right now there's a power play on the right side, and they should be grouping to fight down this Gold Fury, and they're not rotating quickly enough. In fact, Thor answering well. Adapting's going to need to go up, though, because here comes Bastet. Yeah,
Bastet's coming on the right-hand side, and so is Agni trying to make something happen.
Agni could be in trouble here.
Thor's in the air. Where's he going to land? Looking for it. Going to land safely.
All right.
I respect it.
But look at Tyr. Tyr's rotating over, might have a good line, but he's going to be spotted out here and forced back. Optics maintains pressure on the right side, trying to force Arn King into a bad spot. Arn King knows if he leaves this, the tower will go down.
Yeah, Arn King, you know, he really doesn't want to leave. And I think that's a good decision to stay in the lane versus rotate and help his team right now. Arn King needs to stay here. He's only level 13, it looks like, so he wants to keep it up, especially compared to the level 14 Optics. The difference here, though, Optics can affect the team fight from there. Arn King can.
That's true, and affecting the team fight, speaking of globals, Athena can as well, as she is keeping everyone in a good spot. She's going to take some damage, but honestly not that much. There comes the global ult, 2-man Cataclysm, but why are we seeing a back off here from Ninja Dimi? In fact, maybe he's going to try to help out as the cats go down. Adapting, trying to do some damage on his return, and it looks like he will be able to.
Nice.
Overall, not a bad play from either side, but the pressure on the right side still is huge as that tower is getting very low.
Yeah, that tower's getting very low, even with Arn King there. At this point, Brandon, I think Arn King kind of just says, all right, Optics, you've got it. Let me go rotate and help my team where and when I can. Because right now, Panthera is going to go for the Gold Fury. And with Arn King all the way over there, there really is not much he can do. Optics can definitely help out, though. Here comes the enemy. Not able to do much, Brandon.
Oh, my.
They're just going to take it.
Eyes on Cupid, though. Fields of Love is still available. Fluricue going to drive through, and the Gold Fury will reset, going very quickly. Fields of Love going down here. It's going to stun out. Emilito just barely alive thanks to a beautiful shield coming out from Raffer, and now they're chasing down Cupid. Athena on the left side might be able to get out. Bastet jumps deep and finds a kill onto Emilito. Might even a double onto Raffer as Adapting is able to pick up one. Right side, Optics gets picked off by Arn King. Raffer not in a good position, but will be saved by Demi, at least for now.
Great play coming out from Arn King. We weren't watching as we see Iraffer undoubtedly go down right here. We weren't able to catch it because of all the action going on the left-hand side, but Arn King completely played optics. Just able to rotate around the minions, slow him down, and take the kill. Very good play, individual play coming out from the solo laner of Team Pointless on the side of the losing team. Not only is that good individual play, but that will be a good job for his team as well. Picking up the Gold Fury at the just beneath the 15th minute. That's going to take that lead from much bigger before down to just about 3,000, Brandon. So this is the way you want to look at when you're playing from behind.
Right side, though, check out adapting. You know, he rotates over, picks up the 1,500 gold to answer back the Gold Fury. So it looks like Panthera still maintains their 40-plus lead here at about 43, plus 5,200 experience as well. Right side camp's going to go to blue. Left side camps looks like I think they went to red.
Yeah, 4,300 already back up is Panthera, so they did a good job, but they wound up taking that tier 2 tower over there in the solo lane, unfortunately for Team Pointless. So still trailing by almost 5,000, and Panthera's going to make a big boy move right here. They're going to go right for the Fire
they're
Giant.
Spotted. They're done.
All right, they're going to back off a little bit. That would have been a very aggressive move.
I like the call, though. I mean, this is something that we're going to see a lot more of tier in Season 2, is just, I think 4 of them are out of position. Let's just see what happens. If we lose 15 to 20 seconds, the risk is versus the reward, so long as we don't put it in a situation to be stolen.
Exactly, and I love that situation. Cognitive Gaming, now known as Cloud9 on North America, they're notorious for doing that.
Oh, yeah.
They'll start the Fire Giant, and then they'll back off.
The issue is that doesn't work as much now because if you back off too soon or even too late, it could wind up hurting you. Into the air, we're going to see Optics go, laying down the law here. Raffer getting very low, no Cataclysm online, as we're going to see Flurry Q use the ultimate. Raffer is going to go down to Pikachu's bleed as he is able to escape there. Cats did well.
Raffer seems so squishy, but he has 2.5 tank items built up already, Brandon. You know, Raffer just being caught out, 4 deaths on that Geb so far. That said, he's doing everything the way he's supposed to. We've seen great initiations come out from Raffer. We saw him defend objectives well. We saw him get a steal, even. Raffer. Previously, last week, I did not have many good things to say about his support play. This week, complete turnaround. Really want to give credit where credit's due. Support play for Panthera, really turning it around and doing things the right way.
Cupid fluttering here to try to catch Ninja Demi out of position. Will find a Heart Bomb. Happy New Year explodes. Not doing too much damage, though. Cupid maybe even a little bit behind at this point. Fearless Power Cleave going to do some damage there, but not as much as he's going to take as Flurry Q and the boys answer back beautifully, sending him way below a third.
Sort of a reset here, Brandon, as we approach the 18th minute. 10-9 read the kills, but the score as far as gold is nowhere near as close. About 5,000 gold separate these two teams. That's enough to call it a lead. But at the moment, everybody's sort of returning to getting some farm in. No real objective to really push as we see Tier sort of clearing out some vision by the Fire Giant. So teams are spread out. Teams are looking for the next window. Where do they bust in?
Honestly, it's going to be hard to say. I don't think we're seeing a lot of great usage of Thor ult coming out from adapting.
Agreed.
And to the same point, I think the last team fight went badly. Raffer went for the Cataclysm a little bit too late. She was able to jump out using the return pounce, of course, talking about Pikachu. With that, I think Cataclysm needs to be better. The big wins that have happened for Panthera so far have been off of the support.
Yeah, Raffer has made, you bring up a great point. Raffer has made a lot of these good initiations, and really we need a little bit more. Team Pointless sort of doing the same thing that we saw Panthera doing about a minute ago, going a little bit for the Fire Giant just to really test the waters, seeing where they're at, and then backing off when they realize it's just not quite possible. So they're going to go ahead and do that. Mid-camp's being picked up, 18 minutes in. How much are these mid-camps really worth?
I mean, not very much, and not as much to the point where they should be using this many abilities for it.
Exactly. So great Ricochet. So Emilidu.
So my problem with the Ricochet is that it hit somebody, and on right side, they didn't go in. They have the power play here. It's a 4v3. They have the support. They need to aggressive. Granted, now Athena has the global ult, sure, but that's going to leave Emilito open for the tier 2. He can't compete right now, talking about Cupid. And there goes the ultimate. Pikachu's going to be saved there. But still, power play active. Look at adapting here. He's looking for blood.
Yeah, Adapting's trying to find a good knockup from Raffer from a distance.
Adapting.
Fields of Love is down, so is Adapting's ultimate. So that's going to be one on the one side. So two wasted ultimates sort of cancel each other out. It's like a bad long division problem. So good job coming out from both teams to sort of match each other's incompetencies.
Pushing back here, Raw going to throw the heal down, heal his team back up. Now he is going into Talon Trinket. I expect that this will not be Bancroft's, and that this will be Pyth. Pythagoras' piece is going to add lifesteal and a decent amount of damage to every magical user on his team, most notably Ogni, who has opted into Spear the Magus. So a lot of penetration plus the extra damage will spell great things for the mid game.
Interesting. So talk to me about efficiency as we see the Cats come out onto Emily2. Maybe hold that thought. The ultimate's going to come down, but it's just not enough. The Pikachu getting the blocks with the Cats.
I don't think that was really Pikachu so much. It was Emilito being out of position there.
Yeah.
It's too late in the game to be pushed up like that with how many missing, and it looks like the 4 members here of Panthera are going to recognize that there is a threat. The Gold Fury still stands, but Fire Giant is on the market.
Fire Giant still up there. Everybody's sort of looking around, and this is the opposite of what we were talking about earlier, Brandon. There's plenty of objectives up. So now it's just a matter of the teams really have to decide when they want to be aggressive right here. We see 2 bubbles on the side of Panthera. That, of course, is the Magi's Blessing. It's going to stop any crowd control abilities from really screwing with them at first. So they get a free CC immunity with that Magi's Blessing, which is a big deal when you look across the pond and you see just how much crowd control is on the other side.
Here's my problem with Panthera. This is the reason that I think they're going to have trouble against Titan and trouble against SK.
What's that?
Raffer called Gold Fury.
Yep.
He took a third of his health for it and nobody came.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
that's not okay. You gotta listen to the calls there. Raffer is guaranteed to go down here. Gold Fury is guaranteed to go down. Actually might be able to roll out away from the Cats, but they're still gonna lose 1,500 gold for it. Pikachu getting low here. One shot from Emilito will do it. The bait actually could be pretty good here. A pretty gnarly misplay coming out from the boys on Pointless, dropping multiple kills and objectives there.
Ooh.
It might not be enough.
Adapting uses the beads early because he really wants this kill on Arn King. The double tap is good, just barely. What a great accurate throw coming out from Adapting, the jungler for Panthera. That's going to go ahead and pick up Arn King, which is a big deal for this siege. With no Ra heal available to Team Pointless, this is a lot easier for Panthera to pick up this tower or Gold Tree. Either way, they have an objective without a Ra heal. A Flurry Q in the back, no longer there. He's going to the front.
Fields of Love not going to catch anybody as iRaffer rejoins the fight here. Path of Flames will do some damage, but not enough to deter. Minions in there from the Clay variety trying to remove the backdoor protection. They'll likely back off and take the Gold Fury here. A huge swing for Panthera, and what they maybe lack in leadership, they more than make up for in mechanics.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge play coming out from Panthera. You know, we talked a little bit about how their 5K lead was a great lead, but it was in and out with Team Pointless coming back. But with that tower and the Gold Fury right here, Panthera is going to supplement their lead even more so. 7,800 gold, Brandon, that's a big difference than 400.
Right,
4,000.
but the issue here is they have Cats, and they have Ogni, and they have Cupid, and there's an Athena ult, and that thing is getting shredded. Fire Giant getting put down very low here. I don't see Raffer making it into this one. Pointless takes a Fire Giant in return. They're going to drop one person for it so far, but I really don't see too much else getting dropped here so long as they don't misplay.
Fearless and Power Cleaver used, and the jump is used in the stationary position to try and get a kill. Not able to do so. Brandon, Team Pointless, looking like a veteran squad. That is a call.
That was the
call.
That's the reason to have Bastet.
That is the call.
Raffer, though, not giving up just yet. They're going to dive into the Phoenix here. Are they looking for kills? 2 of them are going to get stunned here as they throw some damage back on the other side. No double tap. Phoenix really not taking that much damage as Arden King going to find a huge kill onto Raffer. Looks like Emilito will go down as well. And still, Panthera maintains relevancy, but without that Fire Giant, the 7K gold that they're up shrinks to technically about 2.
Panthera tries to get it right now. They're going to get hit on the optics as well. That fight did not go well for the team in blue. They thought they had a big enough lead. It was 47,000 to 55,000. But with that single push, Brandon, they hand 2,000 gold to Team Pointless. Team Pointless is going to turn around, defend their siege, and never stop pressing W. They're still here. They're pushing on the right side. They get that tower. Mid side, they're going to play defense a little bit, but all there is right here, Brandon, is a tier and an IRAF for Geb, and they're 4 members deep with a Fire Giant.
I love this. Athena backs here with her ultimate up just to try to bait to see if she can find anything. She gets to spend some gold. It looks like tier 2 is going to come out here. Silver Talisman.
Good play.
Now this could be Heart Ward. It could be Stone of Gaia. Either one would wind up working pretty well. But strangely, they don't get the Tier 2 tower on the right side. This will allow Panthera to maintain their lead, about 6k gold, 5,000 experience, and it looks like they're going to have to wait out another 2 minutes of Fire Giant buff before they're able to fight again on even ground.
I agree with you, Brandon. I would have liked to see that Tier 2 go down. It was a Thor, it was a Tier and a Geb, so that was really the reasoning for not really pushing on that. I think the 4 members deep with the Fire Giant would have been able to take it, but again, Team Pointless, they realize that they're here, and they realize just how hard it was to get here. They're trying really hard not to throw at all. They're playing very passive outside of that Fire Giant call, so I kind of see where their thought process is. That said, this is when you want to go hard.
14-13, Panthera still leading kills, but Adapting going to lose his Magi's Blessing as the Fire Giant Adorned Pointless are going to start pushing down the mid lane. Cats are ready here, and they shouldn't have much trouble burning down this Tier 1. But speaking of tiers, waiting in the wings here, looking for an opportunity for the big Blink Fearless. Or no Blink available.
Nope.
He did go into Teleport.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, he got forced into that Teleport. Also picks up a Fist of the Gods, so that's going to be a stun.
That's the training wheels combo. You hit him with the fist, and then you do the Fearless combo.
Going to ensure that Fearless, but there's a blink, and then there's a Cataclysm. It's got on 2, and the cat jumps out. In on the outside is the blue team. Forward is the jump. He's going to look for the Fearless, not quite. Yi drops the ultimate just to provide some spacing, and Adapting gets the dunk, kills him with the ultimate, and Agni's going to go down for the count as well. Athena's ultimate is gone. Fields of Love is on the ground, crippling all who enter in it, but not quite enough damage to really claim any deaths. 5 members of Panthera still up, pushing this middle tower, and so much death and destruction on the side of Pointless.
You know, only 30 seconds, not even 20 seconds now remaining on the Fire Giant buff, and it doesn't look like there's any signs of stopping coming out from Panthera. They'll back off here, but why? I mean, they should be pressuring forward. I guess they're going to wait at the end. Pikachu getting very low, forced into the back line. Dumplings are dropped, but not picked up by him. He's going to heal in the fountain. We're going to see them possibly move in here. Raffer's sitting pretty, but no, the dive bomb going to be used defensively. Yep. No Gold Fury, no Fire Giant, and now no Phoenixes. Very strange. Panthera will back off, maintain their lead, and I guess wait for the Fire Giant to respawn.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do, Brandon. They're going to look for an objective right here, right now. They didn't want to push forward for whatever reason. I'm going to go with you with what you said earlier. They just don't seem to have their communication down pat. This is really, it's sort of the preseason, so I guess they have a little bit of time to get used to that. But if Panthera really wants to succeed here, their calls need to be tighter.
I like the Tier 1 pressure here. They'll gain a small amount, not a huge win, but it's there for them to take.
Oh, yeah.
I think the biggest issue last fight was Panthera probably could have ended that sooner if Emilito had used his ultimate to cut off the escape path as opposed to just trying to slow them down once it had been activated. If he had put it behind them and forced them forward, it could have been better. Left side, Gold Fury is available here. It looks like it's going to be started and then reset by Optics. Again, no one listening to the call that might be made. Emilito's coming over here. We'll try to keep this. He'll be able to tank this one up for free. Right side, Fire Giant buff has been started. Ninja Demi is also going to gain some vision, blocking the auto attacks coming out from Adapting. I love that.
Yeah, that's good to see the good teamwork coming out right there. You know, Panthera stuff is really good to see. As we said, I want to see some of the calls a little bit tighter. But on the side of Team Pointless, we're almost watching them learn on the fly. Previously, we saw them have trouble finding objectives and really get what they want. Now they see the opportunity to pick up a Tier 1, so they're going to go for it. They're really seeing their objectives.
Three-man kata in the background. Why is Raffer going in so early? This could be dangerous. Emilito already very low. Ricochet not going to find the damage, and neither will the Searing Pain. Ultimate's going to go over the wall. Again, not find much, but Adapting finds a kill onto Flory. Ninja Demi finds a kill onto Skrit, and they're chasing down Fresh. He has a few options here. He needs to flutter. I would actually flutter back
Fearless
through.
Power cleave! Beautiful play coming out from the Tier. Fresh Time's going to hang out in the pool and heal up just a little bit. Good hit from the Cupid. That's going to be good enough. Is the dash a smart move or not? Let's see. Ninja Demi looking for the opportunity. Fearless power cleave. That's going to claim the life. Ninja Demi one more time. Getting a kill onto him. 3-0-2 reads the solo Tier slash line.
And right now, Ninja Demi's going to have a chance to go back. Will a ward be placed for him to teleport back in safely? It is off cooldown, or will they go directly for the Fire Giant? It looks like he is still trying to back. No, he actually does come back already. He's sitting full health, full mana, and he's ready to go.
Exactly. Interesting choice right there from Arn King. What's the cooldown on that ult? Does he have much cooldown reduction? Looking at the build, he's got full CDR. The cooldown on that ult is about 36 seconds, Brandon. So
honestly,
just throw it out there.
Right, but what was he looking to gain?
Just throw it out there. It's a 36-second cooldown.
It will be back up by the time he fights again, I guess.
If you don't buy a lottery ticket, you can never win the lottery. So if you don't give it a shot, you're never quite going to land it, you know. So that's definitely sort of what he's looking for.
See, but for me, the whole, like, if you reach for the moon and miss, you land among the stars. No stars.
There's no stars?
0 stars in this one.
Not even 3 out of 5?
So here's a curious option. Emilito showing himself on the left side of the map, forcing a split push. This is not the god for that.
The Hou-Yi, I mean, all hunters are capable of the split push, but as far as the safety of the split push, Hou-Yi probably not the character to go for. There really is no Apollo ult out or anything of that nature, so got to be a little bit careful when you're doing that.
Fire minions doing their job in the mid lane, forcing a rotation from Pikachu. Emilito likely will not be spotted through his rotation back, meaning they're going to have great pressure going in. Although the minions have met up on the left side, meaning they probably assume that he's coming over. He's walking over towards the right side. Not sure if he's been spotted, but he's going to be seen now.
So this is the downside. We talked a lot. We talked a lot praising the Doom Orb because we've seen it a lot today. 17 stacks on this Doom Orb coming out from Agni with
Still
4 deaths. It's definitely worth it, but could this be a better item? Could this be a Bancroft's Talon or something like that, providing a little bit more damage? You know, so the consistency of the Doom Orb is a little lackluster. That said, as a mage, sees it a clear wave, so Agni should find himself just sort of... We've had a lot of resets in this game, Brandon, where teams just sort of do nothing. That's what Agni needs to look for.
Well, honestly, with the restored artifact being leveled up, he wouldn't have had the gold for that. So Doom Orb, compared to Bancroft's, mathematically, is still about 20 to 40 damage ahead, given the fact that he was able to have enough gold to level up.
There you go. So good choices overall over there. He's just got to be careful not to die many more times because that damage is so easy to let go of and a little more difficult to build up. 20 stacks on it now, so definitely making the moves in the right direction as we see the team sort of rotate over to the side of the Fire Giant, trying to provide...
Oh my god, Emilito is doing back camps. Yep. It's time for Fire Giant, Emilito. It's not time for back camps at level 20.
Yeah, I mean, trying to get as much gold as possible. We take a look at Emilito. Wants to finish that Titan's Bane, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, but is he going to do that now?
He better not, as his team sort of tries to rage on. Almost shot on the ricochet. You know, I love to see that ability used correctly, and Emilito's coming so close or hitting it a lot of the time.
Honestly, it's not. His skills are not going to hit 100% of the time. Cataclysm in the back line, gonna find 2 as the ultimate finally goes off properly. It still looks like Skrit's gonna get out. No, adapting in the back, gonna find the kill. He's also chasing down. No double tap gonna be found, no stun either. And he's gonna work his way towards. Pikachu finds one onto Emilito. And now they're trying to press forward. Arn King trying to heal himself up. Should be able to sustain a little while longer, but still gets picked off through the Berserker's barrage.
Adapting gets credit for that kill, and now they're all looking at the Pikachu. Uses the jump in place because he knows the Athena's coming down. Athena's gonna land, but a great Aegis is going to prevent it from optics. He's going to be able to get out of there with a good Geb shield. Great, better knockback coming out onto that Athena. And now Raffer's stuck here juking, and that heart bomb.
Oh, Adapting gets caught in the back line as well. Flurry Q doesn't have the mana to really finish this one off. He still might be able to escape, but taking a look at Fresh Times, he's trying to rush forward. He does have the speed buff, but looks like he might give this one up. Pikachu still has Magi's Blessing to deal with the Fearless. Heart bomb going to be missed there, and it looks like Ninja Demi will be forced back once again. Emilito out of position there caused his team to lack in sustainable damage, and from that, he's going to be in a lot of, or his team's not going to be able to take out the Fire Giant.
Taking a look at Ninja Demi right there, I mean, that right there is the problem with tier holistically as an initiator. You see somebody with a Magi's Blessing, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, this is why tier kind of fell out of the meta to begin with. It's just like, I have Magi's. Can you hit me 2 times with this move that's not very easy to hit? Yeah,
I mean, and we just saw him miss the Cupid right there. Wasn't really doing anything to really evade or bait out the move, so tough stuff. But right here, Brendan.
What is this? Pikachu's going to be spotted out. They need to aggressive.
Did he hit anything?
They're going to get some decent damage on the Fresh Time. Sprint going to be activated. Fresh super low here at Emilito.
Beautiful.
Yes, they're going to find it. Adapting goes super deep, and the underdogs are looking like they might be pushed out of this one.
That was a great play coming out from Adapting. You know, he missed that double tap that we were talking about. He got the stun, and he missed both hits of the hammer, but he cleaned it up correctly with a beautiful ult, enough to set up his hunter, Emilito. So Good play overall coming out from the blue team, spearheaded by Adapting, and now he's providing some distance. Gets a good stun. Panthera gets the Fire Giant, and Melito picks up the support trying to come in and get that hog down. That's why Athena was there, but that's why she's in the well, because of Emily too.
You know, I want to know what was happening on the comms when they said, hey, Bastet, go left. Like, there was no reason for her to be over there, and from that, they actually wind up throwing the game here, at least for now. It's not quite over just yet, but with what's going on in the back line, I assume it's not going to last for too much longer. Beautiful use of beads right there by Adapting, going to send himself up. Skrit can't really leave, he gets killed in the fountain, and that's going to be a big win right there. I don't see them being able to hold this. Fields of Love or no. Titan's gonna go down. Panthera's gonna take game 1.
Yeah, Titan goes down. The Pikachu kills Ninja Dimmy in the last second, Brandon. So overall, great play coming out from Panthera. 79,000 to 65,000. Over 10,000 gold on the side of Panthera. Not really unexpected, but a good showing from Team Pointless nonetheless.
Adapting's second overall in damage right there, 26k, actually 10 more damage than Emilito, who found his footing in the end, you know, since he didn't go for back camps, which is good. You don't want to take the back camps at 30 minutes.
I mean, two things happened in that game that I was really happy about. One, we got to see exemplary Hou-Yi play. It wasn't just a pickup. It was a pickup that you could tell was practiced both by Emilito individually and the team.
Right.
They knew how to work. They knew how to work with the ultimate. They knew what was going on, and they were able to communicate at least that much mechanically.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I really liked coming out from them was iRaffer has really evolved in just a week. We saw him last week sort of very obviously an ex-jungler playing support, and now we see the evolution of the support. So I'm starting to like this Panthera team more and more.
He's made the transition well. They're up right now, Panthera, over Team Pointless 1-0, but 2 wins the set. Pointless has a chance to answer back. We'll cut to a quick break, and we'll be back with Game 2 in a short while. Stick around.